taking a step away from my recent videos about the Series S and that whole mess. I wanted to go ahead and kind of do something different. I felt maybe it'd be fun to show you guys my current gaming setups. A lot of my videos, all my videos take place in front of my desk here, where you can see the Series X and everything. So I did get a few questions about what's on the desk, and a couple people doubted that I even have a Series S. So we'll go ahead and just jump into that, show you guys everything. I figured I'll also throw in where I have my PS5 and even my Switch, so just kind of a overall gaming setup for currently 2021. And as I update things, change anything, whatever, I will definitely make a new video or provide an update there and there. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So starting over here on my girlfriend's desk, since my last few videos have been heavily about the Series S, I figured I'd feature that here first. She plays this on a 27-inch Alienware monitor. It's just 1080p, though it does go up to the 120 hertz that the Series S supports. She does have a couple controllers. White one came with the Xbox. She did get a controller from the Design Labs Studio. Highly recommend checking that out. They have some pretty cool combinations. Here we have just a 3-in-1 charger for AirPods, iPhone, watch. We do have some cool LEDs under here at the table. Right there. So, and that can be easily adjusted with the remote. Simple little lamp here. Down here we do have the headphones. These are the Turtle Beaches Stealth 600 Gen 2s. Holding them is just a simple magnet. I think this was a 2-pack on Amazon. Super cheap, and the table is actually a kitchen table from IKEA, but it is metal, so luckily we can connect that there, and it makes a great little spot to hold the headset. Still need to get a wiring situation going on for all that, but that's just chargers and wires there. We do have this cheap $20 keyboard and mouse setup from Amazon, whatever the Amazon's choice was at the time. It just kind of fits the aesthetic overall. We kind of went with the white and black on her end. Got the matching little carpet. Ignore that. We are going to Disneyland here pretty soon, so she likes to be prepared, as you can see. And that's pretty much it with that. I mean, we do have I believe this is a 2 terabyte external hard drive. I do have the expansion card plugged in right there. More wires, got a USB hub for all of this. Xbox coaster, because why not? And that's pretty much that for her setup. We try to keep it very simple, very minimalistic, but still very comfortable. Even this chair was actually just from Amazon, but like I said, it matches the aesthetic very well, so that's it for hers. So coming over to my desk, I have pretty much the exact same setup. We have the same green rug. We have a black chair to match the aesthetic right here. So you'll recognize this. This is the background for most of my videos. Down here, I just have my MacBook plugged in. Usually I'll scoot my keyboard up there and bring my MacBook up here if I'm doing something like that with it. On the left here, you'll notice I do have a headset stand, unlike my girlfriend, mostly because she doesn't really want it on her desk, but I did repurpose the original one that I got for us as just like a charger. I prefer using this for my headset on my Xbox because it's longer, so I can use it even if the batteries are low and not feel, you know, tied to the Xbox, I guess. So going left to right, same exact headset as my girlfriend. This is just the black and green. Again, to match the aesthetic that I'm going for. We have the Series X. Connected is another 2 terabyte external hard drive. I do have the expansion cord on that as well. Got a little Master Chief head right here. I did buy a couple of those Xbox random boxes from like Loot Crate sort of thing. So did get that. And here we have the same monitor. This one's just a 25-inch, but it also is 1080p and supports the 120 hertz because, again, the games I play are mostly things like Gears of War, Call of Duty. I do have Battlefield and such pre-ordered in the next Call of Duty, so I care more about the frame rate on that. Right here, we still have, again, the same $20 little keyboard and mouse package. For 20 bucks, it came with the keyboard, mouse, and the mouse pad. I don't use this heavily. I'll use it for Call of Duty, stuff like that. So I didn't want to really invest in an expensive keyboard and mouse for either me or my girlfriend. Just kind of to get used to that. So if we ever do want to jump into gaming PCs in the future, we can do that. Back here is this little USB hub that is connected to the Xbox naturally. That gives me not only 4 USB ports, but just ease of access. So if I do want to plug in maybe a camera for streaming or something, I can do that. Over here we do have the same exact charger. My AirPods are there, mouse, or Apple Watch goes there. I have my phone, same LED remote, same exact thing, same lamp, simple little Walmart lamp. I do really love this Master Chief remote or controller holder. Lights up there. I prefer to go with the double A's over the rechargeable as my girlfriend had, mostly because I only really have one controller, and like I said, I'm usually able to easily manage using double A's between that and this. And then here we have same Xbox coaster, which came in the same box as that Master Chief head. And overall, this is just where I spend most of my time playing games like Call of Duty and multi-platform games that I think will better suit the higher refresh rate versus the higher fidelity of the PS5 or something like that. Down below here, like I said, I do have some cable management to go. That is my tripod that I use to record my videos, and yeah, try to keep it pretty open. So let's go ahead and move on to the actual PS5 over here. Coming from my desk over to my bed here, on my bed, I have a very simple setup for my PS5. It's just kind of there, connected to this 45-inch, I believe, Hisense Roku TV. Has 4K HDR, so I usually play a lot of my story games. Just finished The Last of Us Remastered. Over here, kind of just use it more for the exclusives, as I've mentioned in previous videos. Nothing really special. I try to play it at least once a week, but it's been more or less collecting dust compared to my Xbox over there. I do have the dark plates on it from Dbrand. I do have a pair of Astro A20s that I use occasionally. Usually my girlfriend's watching me play these single-player games since they play a lot like movies. So she's able to enjoy those. I have the original controller, and then I did buy that black controller that Sony released. And then there's my printer for whatever reason. And yeah, so that's kind of it for that. Like I said, this is more of a relaxation thing. I do play on my bed here, so that's kind of what that is. Sitting here in the living room on my couch, this is the setup I have on my 65-inch. This is a TCL 6 series. It's 4K HDR, all that junk. It doesn't do HDMI 2.1. So I kind of just have my PS4 Pro out here, mainly for VR stuff. I know that the PS5 would probably add benefits to the VR, but I kind of am excited for PSVR 2, so I wanted to go ahead and just hold off on that so I noticed the difference even more. But I do have the camera up there, TV. I try to hide my wires out here the best I can. Internet, Alexa. I do have PS4 Pro in this marble white Dbrand skin. I also bought this matching white controller. I think it looked pretty cool. This is a 5 terabyte external hard drive. Another benefit is all my VR games. I have tons of them. It's very easy to just manage them all in this. I don't really play any single player games. I usually reserve that for the PS5 in the bedroom. is the VR box. Note to self, if you have VR box, do not put it on top of the PS4 and do not put anything on top of the box because the heat generated from everything has actually fried these boxes before. Just a little PSA there. Here I do have the Switch and its dock. I often take this with me to work, but I do of course have it set up out here. So if I want to play Mario Party, Mario Kart, whatever, play some games with the family or friends, I have that option, especially with the extra Joy-Cons. And a Pro controller. This usually, these gray Joy-Cons never really leave the Switch, so I just kind of play on that or toss these around when that is that. But yeah, that's pretty much the living room setup. I know that the setups aren't amazing and of course all that, but if you made it to the end, thanks for watching. I mainly wanted to do this very uncut in that sense. I know a lot of people do these kind of videos and they make sure everything's all perfect and hide all the wires and stuff. I mean, while I do plan on getting rid of the wires, I in no way, shape, or form have anything set up yet, so I didn't want to kind of stress about any of that. So, I mean, that was pretty much it. Now you know where I'm playing my games, what I'm playing them on, so if you have any questions going forward, you know exactly where I'm coming from and what I use my consoles for. Like I said, my Series X and the Series S over there, I heavily use for, you know, high refresh rate games. My PS5 and PS4 Pro, I use for anything to enjoy with the family, relax it back, and my Switch is used for, you know, fun party games, bring friends over, Mario Kart, that kind of stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Definitely like, dislike on how you felt. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions or have any questions on where I got certain things. And subscribe. I have a big plan ahead for once I hit that 1,000, and you definitely want to be a part of it, I promise. See you in the next one.